Copyright issues in academic research. With the advancement of digital technologies, information gathering on the internet has become a common method of collecting literature for students. We know that upon completion of a work, an author is entitled to its copyright within a reasonable scope of usage for non-profit and academic purposes. Even still, we need to be aware of relevant copyright regulations when collecting and citing information. In addition to avoiding infringing on the rights of others, we must also maintain academic integrity in order to truly use a work reasonably and legally. Are you familiar with copyright-relevant regulations? According to the Copyright Act, copyright can be classified into moral rights and economic rights. Moral rights include the right to publicly release, the right of attribution, and the right of integrity, prohibition of improper alterations. It is noted that the protection of moral rights can last permanently. Meanwhile, economic rights refer to the rights to reproduce, publicly recite, publicly broadcast, publicly present, publicly perform, publicly transmit, publicly display, adapt, compile, rent, and distribute a work. The protection of economic rights usually lasts for an author's lifetime, plus an additional 50 years after death. Although plagiarism is not explicitly defined in the Copyright Act, as a graduate student, it is important to avoid plagiarism when writing your dissertation. In general, plagiarizing a work refers to the act of reproducing or adapting a work as defined in the Copyright Act. Reproduce means to reproduce directly, indirectly, permanently, or temporarily a work by means of printing, reprography, sound recording, video recording, photography, handwritten notes, or otherwise. For example, a student who directly copied and pasted the conclusion from another scholar's journal article without citing it properly would constitute plagiarism through reproduction. Adaptation means to create another work based on a pre-existing work by translation, musical arrangement, revision, filming, or other means. For instance, a student who translated the findings from a foreign journal into Chinese and submitted it for public presentation at a university's seminar would constitute plagiarism through adaptation. Therefore, it is important for us to uphold academic integrity when writing our dissertations. We must always keep that in mind and act with honesty. We must always be attentive when collecting information and writing articles in order to become a professional and responsible graduate student.